What up, everybody? It's your boy Rob, aka Ebo Pride, and welcome back to my channel Behind the Static.
Yeah. Hey. Are we live? Are we live yet? All that shit we lived through and we ain't died yet. I was losing inspiration, had to make a little time to go outside to write this line. I was blinded. My brother died and I ain't cried in a long time. So when them tears fill my eyes, I'm reminded of that sand in the hourglass, sipping as the time passed. The ash in the urn burned from the fire that I once had. They say that God laughs at the plans that we try to make. We put it all and procrastinate for another day. Time waits for no man. It's hard trying to play it safe when death comes in waves and never wait to see your lonely grave. I do this shit for no one in particular. Fuck with me or not, these niggas bots. I got a little more tricks up my sleeves, keys to the locks that I pick for.
I want to welcome you guys to my new show, Ambitious and Powerful. And the first guest we're gonna have is my man, Coach DJ Jordan. I did some pictures for him last year, man, and we recorded some great content, man. Did an interview with him discussing different things about being a coach, the struggles, ups and downs, and and being a father to his son D3 Jordan. So guys, man, tune in, man. It's dope content. Again, appreciate everybody's ongoing support so far. Hey, hit that like, subscribe button if you like what you see, man. And also comment below if you ever any kind of content you may want to see yourself. So guys, enjoy the first episode. I appreciate you guys. Be safe. All right, it's your boy Rob here, aka Ebo Pride. We're Behind the Static, man. Here with my man DJ Jordan, one of our coaches here in Wichita Falls, man, doing some great things for the community with his young kids, man. Today we're doing a little picture day, and I wanted to take some time out to chat with him, man. She's trying to see how the season's going, man, how the coaching is going for him. It's been a little bit since we talked.
Overall, the season's been going good. Last year, we're in our second year traveling with the football league. We were in the big youth league. It's based out of Dallas, Fort Worth area. Play against the big competition, the Duncanvilles, the DeSotos. Last year, we had three Super Bowl appearances, and then our flag dropped in the first round of playoffs. And then we ended up winning 10U Super Bowl last year. So we did come out with one ring last year. Going into, fast forwarding it to now, AU and 6U flag is into second round of playoffs. They're still ring chasing. 10U and 12U dropped yesterday in the first round of playoffs to some very good teams. But just all around, I think it's growing, it's getting better. We're getting parents more involved. We got the city a little bit more behind us now. We just literally we used to take football players to the football games every year, and me and Pip always, pretty much pay for everything. And last week we went to a legacy game, and they showed love. We didn't have to pay for nothing at the concession stand, none of that good stuff. They looked out for us, but it's like that little stuff right there lets us know, we're doing the right thing, and it's kind of, improving and getting better.
All right, so that's dope, man. So how's it been traveling, man? Is it different from playing a competition here in Wichita Falls to competition out there in Dallas? How is that level, and how is D3 and your coaches have lived up to that?
Man, it's most definitely a big difference. We usually played in the traditional Boys and Girls Club League out here in Wichita Falls, and that's a good foundation league. I played in that league growing up. But as the years pass, it has watered down. They're not having the resources that they need for these kids. And the level of competition is just not there. It's not there at all. By us traveling to Duncanville, DeSoto, Fort Worth every weekend, playing against these top-ranked teams, top-ranked players, big-time exposure media, it's way better for the kids. It's getting them noticed, it's getting them exposure, they're growing, they're learning. It's just all around just big difference. It's levels, most definitely levels to it. We have kids that shine real big out here in the Boys Club League that don't shine out here in this league. And it's not taking nothing away from that kid, but it's just letting us know there's more work to be done. We do have a few kids. I know like with the AU team right now that's still in there, we have a kid named A-Town. He's a running back. He's a dog. He's a dog. He's up for Heisman candidate right now. He's coming with that competition. He's competing with that competition every day. We have a kid named Casey Combs. He's a middle linebacker, lineman, big running back for us. He's another kid that's kind of, stepping in his own and, showing his own that he can compete. We have another kid named Caden Hendricks. He plays the quarterback for AU. he's been competing, showing that he can play on that level. Man, literally just getting it in. And then speaking on the flag, like everybody knows what D3 is gonna do. You know, that's not no, it's not no secret. But we've been having a lot of players that's been complimenting D3 though, and it's making it easier for him. Like we got Ashton Vaden, he's a big kid. I call him the flag monster. We got a kid named Messiah, my little project baby. He don't play no games. He gonna go run something down. Got my boy White Chocolate, AKA Baylor. He turns it up, you know what I'm saying? I got my boy Zay, quick feet. My boy Dougie, we call him Little Odell. But we got just a lot of kids that just been complimenting in their own and helping that flag team really be where it's at today. They got us ranked, I wanna say, number 3 in the state right now for 6U flag, and I think that's pretty good coming from Wichita Falls and playing 100-yard flag, you know, so yeah.
Hey guys, I want to take the time to give a shout out to one of my sponsors. It's helped me out a lot in my success with this, and it's MBK Events. I want to thank Ariel and Joey. Really appreciate you guys for all your support and all your help so far, helping me coordinate things, different kind of shoots, and also help me set up my studio as well too. Give me a dope new design in here, so we'll be showing that later on to the world. Really appreciate you guys. And a different kind of things they do offer is event coordination, decorating services, day of coordination, DJ services, weddings, and also interior designs for commercial and residential buildings as well too. So guys, hit them up, MBK Events. The contact information is right below. Appreciate you, Ariel and Joey. Thank you guys again. All right, and so as D3 gets older, Angel gets older, and as you're growing as a coach yourself, are you thinking you're gonna be kind of like what Coach Prime and grow up with them, man, and keep on moving up as a coach, or are you gonna pass the torch on to somebody else, let somebody else coach them, and you do it on the side? And what's your plans on that?
That's a good question. I'm actually like 4 classes away of getting my own degree if I wanted to move up to like on the high school level or something like that. But honestly, I think I'm probably just gonna do it until their elementary days. Just keep moving up with them once they get into junior high, because you know they play with other coaches during the summers and stuff like that, so they get other coaching. But just me being who I am and being the athlete I was and just knowing what it takes and all that good stuff, I'll just stay with them the elementary days. Yeah, so like they get other coaching during the summers with different programs, basketball, football, all that good stuff. But I'm gonna keep coaching the younger boys as well, because like I said, I got a 5-month-old, so he's gonna be up and running. Pip has a 6-month-old son, so we still coming, still coming.
Man, that's awesome. That's awesome. But I want to ask, man, how man, you're a father of what? 4? Father of 4 kids, right?
Yeah,
4 now. 4. Man, coach, man, husband, all that kind of stuff, man. I just want to ask, how do you jump with it all, man? I know it's tough out here for some dads and all that, man. But you in their life, you coaching them, coaching other kids, being there for Bree and all that. So how's that, and how you juggling that?
Man, juggling that is actually tough. I get a lot of backlash all the time for being a father and being a coach. I literally get a lot of backlash off of that. It's tough because, you know, you gotta do everything for your kids. And then, you know, on top of that, you got other kids that you gotta work out and you gotta, you know, help get better and develop as well. I have some parents that see how I do it, and then I have some parents that don't see how I do it. The backlash part from it is, you know, I get that, oh, you just really care about your kid only, or me paying you to come do media for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know those type of things, you know. I invest in my kids, you know, and a lot of other parents don't invest in their kids. And, you know, so that sometimes kind of backlashes on me in the sense of, you know, people like, oh, well, you just doing this for your kid. But it's like, hey, I believe in my kid. You know, I believe my kid can go be the best person in the world. Like, I think D3 is going to be the next Michael Jordan. Like, you know, that's just how I believe and that's how I see it. So by me knowing that, I just invest early. I do whatever it takes to get him where he needs to be. Same with Angel, same with Apollo. I know my daughter doesn't have an athletic bone in her body, so I don't put that on her, you know what I'm saying? I let her do her own little thing and figure out what we want to do with her. But more so, like I said, I do for all other kids, that's not my kids. And sometimes that's not fair to my kids, that I gotta come out of my pocket, do these things for kids that's not even mine, But I feel like that's my way of, that's what I was here for. That's my God's work, I feel like that's why God always blesses me, because of the things that I do that for other kids that's not my kids, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, it kind of goes back and forth, I done had issues with parents, off the simple fact because, D3's so good and he's making it look so easy, and they're wondering why their kid is not like that, but I put the time in, D3 goes to school every day he's late at 8:15. We get up at 5:30 a.m., work out. It's a schedule. Angel does it the same thing. Some days I can get sis to get up to do it, but me and D3 and Angel, for sure, we're up at it. I'm putting that time in. So when you're putting that time in, it just, it hits a little bit different. But like I said, just going back and forth all the time, though, it can go both ways. It literally can go both ways. So like I said, I get backlash all the time with being a coach and being a parent, and then, like I said, sometimes being a parent and being a coach, like I said.
All right, and what would you say, what kind of advice you'd have for other dads or moms or anything like that aspiring to be a coach for their children and for other kids as well, too?
The advice I can give them, man, if you really love the kids and your heart is really there to get these kids better and, give them what you didn't have, it doesn't matter what parents say negative, what parents say positive. I get my flowers all the time from old heads around the city. I get flowers from dads that, kind of half-ass in their own kid's life, but they respect me and what I do, and like I said, I always get backlash too on what I do. So like I said, if you're just genuinely there for the kids and and you love what you're doing, like I said, this is my God's work right here, I've been there, done that. I ran these same streets these kids growing up on. I played in them same projects. I ended up going country to country, playing basketball. I didn't have a coach like I got, like me, I didn't have a me, I did this all by myself. Recruiting process, getting overseas, signing contracts, like nobody helped me on that. So I just always told myself whenever I was done with it and had my own, I was gonna just give back in whatever way that I could possibly give back. So the only advice I could say is, man, if you're gonna do it, do it. Bree respects it. She knows what time it is when it comes to all these kids and how I feel about all these kids. Whether if the parents is giving me hell or if the parents not giving me hell. This is what I do. This is what I signed up for, So I'm gonna continue to do it whether people like it or not. But like I said, this is me. This is DJ Jordan after the sports type shit.
All right, DJ, man, I really appreciate you, man, having me out here. One, to take the pictures of all these kids out here, man. It's really fun. Always having me out here doing y'all's media and all that kind of stuff, man, when I can, man. I know I'm gonna be a little busy with my job, my full-time job, but, I try to be here as much as I can for the kids. I love what y'all are doing, everything like that. And I want to ask you, man, close it out. Where can anybody, if they want to be a coach or they want to get their kids signed up with you guys, where can they go to do all that?
So, man, you can reach out to me on Facebook at DJ Jordan. You can reach out to me on Facebook, Young Work Academy, IG, Young Work 2, IG, Young Work Academy as well. Or you can just hit me up directly, text me, call me, 940-285-0236. Get with me. Like I said, I don't never turn no kids down, but I'm not all for, babysitting kids either though. So if you want to come put that work in and, you feel like your kid can sit there and take criticism, be disciplined, I stress discipline real big, so if you feel like your kid can do that and he loves the game and he wants to really enjoy the game and learn the game the right way, bring them through. All sports.
And to close us out here, man, so what's some positive words you have for the community, man, the fathers out there, anybody out there, man?
My positive words for the mothers is literally just keep doing what y'all doing. Be there for your kids, love your kids, be vocal for your kids. I know it can be tough being a single mother. I grew up with a single mother. And my mom made it happen for me. I get it all the time where it was just me, he don't have a dad. Like, I had a dad, still have a dad, but I was raised around my mom. A woman put sports into me when I was young, and I didn't do no looking back, you know. I didn't use that, not my dad not being there being an excuse, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with a single mother. You know, my dad was out in the military, so he was always gone. I didn't use that as an excuse. You know, I knew the situations me and my mama was in growing up. Shit, we had water cut off all the time, electric cut off all the time, had no cars, had to walk everywhere, shit like that. So there was times I didn't even go to practice and coaches would come to me like, hey, why you ain't been at practice? Shit, we ain't got no lights on. Well, how about this? We'll pay for your lights, you come to practice, you know? And that right there kind of struck me at a young age, at 6, 7 years old, you know? And then, like I said, I just don't use that as an excuse. So mothers, keep pushing, keep doing whatever you gotta do for your babies, you know, put them out there. If you got a coach like me that's trying to put them babies out there, you got no choice but to lock in with somebody like that. To my fathers, man, you just gotta get better, you gotta do better. You know, we got some good fathers out there, and we got some fathers that half-ass step too though, you know. If you want your kid to be the best and you feel like your kid can be the best, you know, put that time in, man. It only takes an hour a day, you know. You ain't gotta do it all the time, but you know, an hour a day. You know, go out there, work with your kids, get them better, all that good stuff, and taking some of that slack off the mothers, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, in my program, in my organization, we have some good fathers out there, and we have some fathers that's not present, you know what I'm saying? So the ones that's not present, man, just be more present, you know? You ain't gotta know the best, even if you can't put the time in, you know? Spend that money, you know? I still spend money right now today with D3, trying to get him out there, so, you know, just spend that money, invest in your kids, man. Invest in your kids, put them on the platform. If you think it's a kid out there that thinks that he's on that level with your kid, you wanna line your kid up with that kid. You wanna see where the work matches up at, you know? So, yeah, to that, like I said, my positive advice to mothers and fathers, just keep investing in your kids, keep loving your kids, and if you believe in them, you know, believe in them and do what's right with them, you know, and everything will work its way.
Again, my man, I appreciate you having me out here, man. It's dope, man. Like I said, everything that you had me do with these kids, watching them grow, myself as well too, man. So I really appreciate it. Love to see what's happening for the future for you and the team and all your coaches and the whole academy and all that, man. And everybody, appreciate y'all, man. Thank you for joining us for this episode 1. It's awesome, man. Getting it all started, man. Behind the Static. Y'all stay tuned for we're gonna be interviewing more people here in the community, local community, man, doing great things for these kids, great things for businesses, whatever it is, man. Contact me today if you want to talk, man. But y'all be out. It's your boy Rob, Ebo Pride. Stay blessed out there, everybody.
Yes, sir.
For you. Yeah. Hey. Are we live yet? All that shit we lived through and we ain't died yet. I was losing inspiration, had to make a little time to go outside to write this line. I was blinded. My brother died and I ain't cried in a long time. So when them tears fill my eyes, I'm reminded of that sand in the hourglass, sipping as the time passed. The ash in the urn burned from the fire that I once had. They say that God laughs at the plans that we try to make. We put it off and procrastinate for another day. Time waits for no man. It's hard trying to play it safe when death comes in waves and never wait to see your lonely grave. I do this shit for no one in particular. Fuck with me or not, these niggas.